Today, we take a deep dive into the single largest subdivision, not just in Southern Metro Manila, but in the entire Philippines. This is BF Homes Subdivision, located in the city of Parañaque. This gated community of over 33,000 residents was founded in 1966 and stretches to 765 hectares, or 1,890 acres, and sprawls right through the city of Parañaque, Las Piñas, and Muntinlupa. At a time when the area was just stock farms and salt beds, BF Homes was one of the very first exclusive subdivisions here in the South. Now imagine, you have 20 million pesos burning a hole in your pocket. You're at a crossroads. You see a gorgeous, brand-new two-bedroom condo in BGC. It's turnkey, it's shiny, and it has a concierge who knows your name. But you also see an absolute eyesore in BF Homes Parañaque. The roof is sagging, the yard is a jungle, and the neighbors probably call it the haunted house of the block. Most people, and I mean 95% of buyers, will take the condo every single time. They want the lifestyle. But while they're paying 50,000 pesos a month in association dues and watching their neighbors undercut their rental price, the 5% who are actually building wealth are looking at that teardown. Why? Because in 2026, a condo is a lifestyle expense, but a lot value teardown in a land-scarce village like BF Homes is a printing press for equity. Today I'm showing you the condo to villa pivot. I'm going to break down the exact math of how I found a property in BF Homes for the price of a BGC unit, and more importantly, the 3-step rescue plan to turn that eyesore into a 50 million peso modern masterpiece. My name is Remy, and I educate the average Joe, real people just like you, the intricacies of real estate in Southern Metro Manila. If you're someone who's looking to learn more about real estate, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Look, let's get one thing straight. I'm not here to sell you a dream. I'm here to give you the data that the glossy brochures won't show you. We are in 2026, interest rates are finally cooling off to 4.5%, and the condo oversupply in Metro Manila is reaching a tipping point. If you want to make it in real estate, you have to stop following the crowd and start looking for intrinsic land value. Here's the thing that most people don't realize. When you buy a condo, you are buying depreciating air. It's like buying a brand new smartphone. The moment you unbox it, the value drops because a newer, shinier model is being built next door. In BGC right now, we have 75,000 unsold or vacant units. That is a lot of air sitting empty. But when you buy a teardown in BF Homes, you aren't buying a house. You are buying dirt. And they aren't making any more dirt in Parañaque. The condo, 20 million pesos for 50 square meters. That's 400,000 pesos per square meter for a box in the sky. Your appreciation is capped by the 25% vacancy rate in the building. The teardown. I found a 350 square meter lot in BF Homes for 20 million pesos. That's just a little over 57,000 pesos per square meter. Look, the market value for developed homes in BF Homes is now touching 100,000 pesos to 200,000 pesos per square meter for the total package. By buying the teardown at lot value, you are starting with a 50% discount on your future valuation. Now, you might be thinking,
but Remy, the house is falling apart. It's going to cost a fortune.
Exactly. That's the ugly premium. Most people are afraid of a teardown because they can't visualize the end result. They suffer from aesthetic paralysis. They see a broken window, I see a negotiation lever. Every crack in that old bungalow is worth 500,000 pesos off the asking price. Now, for my 3-step rescue plan. Step 1. The forensic buy. Step 1 of the rescue plan isn't about design. It's about forensic due diligence. In a village as old and established as BF Homes, you aren't just buying a lot. You're potentially buying the ghosts of the previous owner's legal mistakes. I cannot tell you how many great deals I've seen collapse because the buyer didn't check the annotation on the back of the title. Is there an extrajudicial settlement that wasn't finished? Are there 3 cousins in California who still have a claim on the property? The BIR zonal value in BF Homes ranges from 40,000 pesos to 48,000 pesos. If you find a seller asking below zonal because they need cash, which we are seeing in 2026, that is your signal to move. BF Homes has some of the strictest HOA rules in the South. Before you buy, you need to check the deed of restrictions. Can you build a 3-story modern villa, or are you limited to 2 stories? This dictates your future floor area ratio, FAR, which dictates your final valuation. In 2026, use the LRA's e-title system. Don't rely on a photocopied Xerox the broker showed you over coffee. Step 2. The surgical demolition and design. You've bought the dirt, now we rescue the lot. Here's where most people go wrong. They spend 10 million pesos just to fix an old house. In 2026, construction costs for a high-end finish are roughly 65,000 pesos to 75,000 pesos per square meter. If you try to save a 40-year-old house in BF Homes, you are fighting old termite-eaten wood, outdated anay piping, and electrical wires that are a fire hazard. You will spend 30,000 pesos per square meter just to get it to standard. Now, let's look at the numbers. Demolition cost, 1.5 million pesos to 2 million pesos, including clearing and permits. The new build. Let's build a 250 square meter modern tropical villa. Cost, 250 square meters times 70,000 pesos equals 17.5 million pesos. Total investment, 20 million pesos land plus 2 million pesos demo plus 17.5 million pesos build equals 39.5 million pesos total. Now, let's look at the market. A brand new, modern villa on a 350 square meter lot in a prime BF Homes phase is currently listing for 55 million pesos to 65 million pesos. You just manufactured 15.5 million pesos to 25.5 million pesos in pure equity. While your friend in the BGC condo is hoping his unit goes up by 2% this year, you just made 39% ROI the moment you finished the roof. Step 3. The lifestyle exit strategy. The final step is knowing who is going to buy this from you, or why you should live in it yourself. In 2026, the psychology of the buyer has shifted. We call it the southward migration. People are exhausted by the density of the CBDs. They want the 15-minute village lifestyle. BF Homes is unique. It's not just a subdivision. It's a city within a city. You have SMBF, Tahanan Soccer Field, and elite schools like Manresa, and an international schools like Southville International, all within a 5-minute drive. The end-user psychology. When you show a starter family or a second home buyer a brand new house on a lot you rescued, you aren't selling them bricks and mortar. You are selling them legacy. Explain that in a condo, they are tenants of the sky. In BF Homes, they own the land. Highlight the 2026 trends: solar-ready roofs, rainwater harvesting, and high-speed fiber. These obvious features can add another 5 million pesos to your resale price because modern families are obsessed with sustainability and security. Look, I know it's scary. Buying a teardown feels like buying a problem. But in real estate, problems are just profits in disguise. If you are tired of the 2% returns and the condo trap, it's time to get your hands a little dirty. Look for the house with the overgrown grass. Look for the ghost house, because that is where the 20 million peso rescue is waiting for you. Now check out this brand new, ultra-modern luxury home built from the ground up. An imposing corner lot home in one of BF Homes' prime enclaves. Purchased for 22 million pesos, demolished and built a new house over it. Selling price, 65 million pesos. Negotiated down to and sold at 55 million pesos. Total ROI, 44%. Thanks for watching. I'm Remy from Rem Club, and I'll see you in the next episode where I'll show you how a hidden basement feature on a home saved a family 100,000 pesos per year. The untold value of subgrade space. Hit subscribe, and let's keep building smarter, not harder. Remember, don't buy the hype, buy the dirt. I'll see you in the South.